Okay, this is a recap of my game or retro game hunting for the past month. One of the things that I was able to find, well, actually, I'll give credit to my son because he was the one that found this, which was an official licensed Pac-Man Ghost plush, and I would have passed this up. He was the one that eyed it and said, "Dad, right there." I actually picked this up at the flea market for very little, and I was pretty pleasantly surprised to find out how much it was actually worth. Also, let's see. Well, actually, I didn't pick these up at the flea market. There's a lot of gaming stores around, like GameStop and so forth. This is actually one that's nearby, and they do a lot of retro games, reselling and stuff. And I know people hate going to resellers, but these guys are actually pretty good. They don't overprice their stuff. I mean, there is some stuff there that's worth a lot, and I don't think any game is worth $400. But I picked up a copy of Tiny Toons Adventures with the manual, and I paid about $10 for it. This is one of my favorite games from when I was a kid, so I was like, oh, I have to have it. Also, I picked up a complete inbox Shanghai 2 Dragon's Eye. It's basically just like a knockoff mahjong game, and I like playing them, so I figured for $5 complete, why not? I'll try it. I mean, they do mark up stuff a little bit, but it's a storefront. They got to pay for it, and they got to keep them in business, so I don't mind, helping them out. Also, I actually found these in a storage lot everybody needs for their NES collection. Top Gun. For the NES. I think I have about 3 copies of this game, and I can't give them away. So, but I was lucky enough to find a second copy of Paperboy, which is a classic, which everybody has to have. So, also, I went to a Goodwill-like store. It's not Goodwill, but it's one like it in my area, and I just happened to be digging through the CDs, which I give that hint to everybody. Don't just look at video games. Go to where people have music, because they will put stuff there and they'll think it's music and it's not. And I just happened to find a copy of Worms for the PlayStation, and actually this is a PlayStation / PAL, which I believe was a European release. So I don't know how it got here, but I'm pretty sure it had to be a cool story to get here. The manual's in like 15 different languages, which is really cool. So I was also able to find at the flea market a copy of Star Fox Adventures for the Nintendo GameCube. I had never played it. I never even heard of it. I actually messaged one of my good friends and said, "Have you ever played this game?" It was him who told me that this game's awesome. You gotta play it. It's like Star Fox meets Legend of Zelda. And I was like, oh, I gotta have it. I think I paid $6 for it. So it was a pretty good deal. Also, I got a couple of DS games that were complete in-box sealed, and I paid $5 each for these. I got Professor Layton's Unbound Future, and I paid $5 for it. It's still sealed. I haven't played it. I've never played any Professor Layton games. The same friend that told me about Star Fox said that I should get it, and I should totally play it because it's probably it's a really good game. But I was also found a copy of Art Academy for the 3DS. These are still selling in the store for like $35, and I paid $5, and it was sealed. I opened it, one, because of Club Nintendo. Sadly, Club Nintendo is about to be going away, so I wanted to get the points and go ahead and put them in. And I tried it. It's actually a pretty neat little thing. If you have kids that like to draw and stuff like that, you should really pick this one up. Also, I was able to find at the flea market a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics for the Game Boy Advance. Same friend, never played it. He said, get it. It's totally worth it. It's one of the best games. I'm like, sure, why not? Also, finally, I found at the flea market, this one's a funny story. I found Blades of Vengeance on the Sega Genesis. It's not a box, it's just the game. But the kicker to it is the guy who was selling it had all these Nintendo games lined out. So I asked him, how much? He's like $5, $10, $20. And there was one Sega Genesis game there. And I go, how much do you want for the Sega Genesis game? And with a disgusted look at his face and like he had a sour taste in his mouth, he goes, I don't do Sega Genesis. $3. And I'm like, for $3? Sure, why not? Once I got home and found out it was a $16 or $15 game, totally worth it. I haven't played it yet. I've watched videos on it. It's actually not that bad of a game. It looks really, really cool. So that was an awesome pickup. And finally, that actually concludes everything that I actually paid for. But I want to do a special thanks to my friend Brandon, who is actually helping me edit this video. He hooked me up with a copy of Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, which is a Sonic the Hedgehog RPG game. This game is awesome. If you can get your hands on a copy of this and you love Sonic, buy it, play it. You won't be disappointed at all. Also, I want to give special thanks to my friend Alisha, who is doing all of the actual filming right now. And also, I want to give special thanks to Retroliberty, who I've been talking to a little bit, and they gave me some advice about my videos and stuff. So, if they keep up the advice, I'll keep up the videos and stuff like that. And if y'all keep watching and subscribe and like below, I will continue making videos. You know, even if you don't, I'll probably still keep making them. So you might want to go ahead and just go ahead and click the like button. It'll make me happier, and it'll make you happier too in the long run, I assure you. So, and with that being said, thanks, and I'll wait till the next video.